to at this point.
It is almost a, okay, let's try and lock down a few of these members to prevent the heavy engage on towards the back line. It's kind of, which is the big thing, and SOFM may need Angel's help here.
Dominus is on cooldown right now, and SOFM has a lot of damage. Nice little dodge on the stun, but flash from Bin for nothing as Zoom gets away with his life. Collateral damage is available. It does a lot. If Sword Art can stop Zoom escaping, collateral damage would finish the job, and it will do exactly that. Kanavi.
TP for Zoom, though, and Bin does have a Cyclone up and available. This is pretty risky for JDG.
They're looking for Yagao. Stun card comes through. The cleanse is the answer immediately. Kanavi desperately wants to steal this one. Zoom's arrived. This could be the team fight. Great Cyclone, though. Denies the engage from Kanavi. Still gets the Herald, and Zoom goes in. SOFM over the wall here. Zoom to follow. SOFM desperately trying to escape. Gets underneath the tower, though. True shot. Not enough to finish off Angel. They don't have the minion wave, but Yagao's going to flash on through. Zoom happy to tank, and they get a kill. JDG get the Herald.
You know, the bone plating demolish build going for the resolve, and
oh, Angel's in trouble. They're going to make a play in the mid lane. There's nothing you can do to get away from that one.
Demolish Twisted Fate we're looking at instead. Angel will be looking to get into these fights, just like this.
SOFM's in trying to get the smite fight, but he smited way too early on that one, and it means now the team fight going the way of JDG so far, but the Cyclone might just turn things around. Bin looking to be the impact player right now. Kanavi flashes out of the pit, but in comes Angel to answer for the gank in the mid lane. Has to go golden immediately, and now can look for a stun card. Zoom escaping, though. It's going to be the Tempered Fate. Zoom left on his own and will be cut on down by Tio. By
fallen behind when it came to the early game. JDG would have dictated the pace from start to finish, but Suning are coming out with jungle. They did it! They've done it!
They dropped the Herald for the first time this game. We actually see a Rift Herald used.
The big thing here, while they're going for this play in mid,
it is still going to be the turret advantage in favor of Suning. When you're the first ones to take the turret, you do start the by JDG. Sword Art is here, but realistically, there's no contest.
They don't want to. Well, Suning are looking to. You want to wait until Graves has the. Well, he's actually going for the lethality build. So you're fine to just hang on and wait for Bin to outscale on the side, have your Aphelios ready come online, and then fight for this third dragon instead.
Oh, here we go. SOFM made his way onto Yagao. Kanavi tries to get a knockup, won't actually find it. Tempered Fate goes wide though as well. Kanavi has to back away. Angel's in trouble, but here comes Bin from the back line. Kanavi using a stopwatch knockup onto everyone, and down goes the jungler. Zoom trying to make his way into the fight, but he's too late to the party and has to back away. Fantastic stuff.
This time around, they're not able to support him as well.
And, well, someone else that's not getting support right now is Zoom in the top lane, and it's actually going to be Sword Art zooming with the Shurelliers, and he'll grab himself a kill as well. Differences across the map right here. Generally speaking, in the side lanes, it's about even, but when you come to that jungle matchup, test for this one, but Bin is here with the Cyclone available. Teleport now from Zoom. They might actually be able to pull this one off. SOFM gets the smite, though, before the fight kicks off, and now Kanavi is low. Everybody here from Suning collapsing. They're desperately trying to get onto Loken, onto Kanavi. The health bars so low, but Zoom tanking up a lot of this damage.
JDG are on the wrong side of the map, though. Now Suning can either just go towards mid, catch JDG completely unawares, or collapse on them.
We'll see what the option is going to be here. Bin doesn't have the Cyclone, but he's still in that flanking position right now. Damage going through on both sides right here. Funk desperate to do something. Bin goes in. He doesn't have Cyclone. Forced to flash now. Might have made a mistake on the back of this one. SOFM tries to follow up, but it's just going to be a kill for JDG. Now the damage continuing from Funk. He flashes on forwards. He's 1v3 right now, and he just doesn't have the damage. Zoom shuts him down. Sword Art tries to escape, and now Angel just about gets away as well. JDG turning this game on its head. Sword Art desperately running away, but now he's the one on the wrong side of the map. Sword Art's going to go down, and JDG find themselves the fight.
It's a disaster from Suning, rather than taking the bird in the bush.
For them, though, that is a big gold swing in favor of JDG.
It is, but Suning's still outscaled. Look, Bin is going to control this side. Dead stance completed.
Oh, he's real strong. Tempered Fate onto Kanavi here. Lumao knows what's going on because he's dipped off of the Jarvan. Kanavi is real tanky, though. That's going to be a Cataclysm coming on in. There's no follow-up, though. Lumao barely gets away with his own life. With the jungler down, Bin now can freely pressure in the bottom lane, and they can threaten Baron.
They don't need to. Bin's threatening the bot side. All they need to do is step away from JDG here.
Whew. Oh, that trouble bubble. It lands onto Fong, but there's no follow-up. Loken's in trouble, though. Cyclone comes on through, and another knockup will be available in just a moment. Loken has so many flashes, so many jumps. He manages to get away with his life, and he turns it around. Yagao the one to get the kill onto Bin. And now they try and follow up. They try and find more. This is the game plan now for JDG. Chase down and shut down Angel, the target. He's got his gold card procced, but he runs out at the worst possible moment, and Loken finds another. SOFM does get going their way. And the big question will be, what can they do with it? But also, when you look at the gold right now, that Baron
that top lane inhibitor turret is.
Yeah, he doesn't have teleport, and I think he's basically just saying, look, I need to be here for the fight, deciding that the fight is more important than the inhibitor.
Well, they're not going to be able to hold on to this turret anyway, so it's JDG now picking up the turrets for free. You do have SOFM in a decent position to try and get this flank off, but here we go.
Cyclone comes on in, Loken over the wall, though. They can't really fully commit to this fight. Now the Cataclysm goes in. Angel's caught out once again, and Zoom is just invincible. Cuts them down, and Huanfeng trying to escape. Suning, it looked so good at the start of the game. It looked like this was the game for them, but now they're just being chased down and torn apart by the side of JDG. JDG have found their groove once again, and into the mid lane they go.
And they'll be able to finish off the game off of this, what was looking like a definite Suning victory. JDG managed to snap back from the jaws of defeat, and will find victory in game 1.
Phenomenal stuff coming out from JDG, and you know, this is why they won the spring finals. This is why these guys are the best team in the LPL. Damage out of Huanfeng, it's not quite enough. Good effort from him, but ultimately 13-5. And a win from JDG after being so far behind the entire game. Ezreal is the AD carry as well. Obviously, the Death Dance build does do a good chunk, but it's not much of a front line on the side of Suning either, so I don't imagine that turning into too much of an issue with Sword Art.
Huanfeng and Sword Art can create a bottom side to get in and invade.
We said we wanted to see him make things happen. Ooh. Bin gets a really nice trade, but Zoom, all he needed to do was weaken this Renekton. Bin realizes now he's in a whole heap of trouble. Flashes, but the Sonic Wave is there with a Volcanic Rupture. Zoom grabs a kill.
It's looking a little bit dicey with the damage Zoom had taken. Well, Angel can TP back as well, but Kanavi has been spotted. Sword Art here to help.
Kanavi's in so much trouble right now, still has his Flash available, but I don't know if Flash is going to be able to save you here. Sword Art's looking to finish the kill. One more auto. SOFM flashes for it. Lumao now in trouble. Yagao
can't come through from Loken in this game, which is why Sword Art has gone for this Baron and why we're starting to see this pick come in so much.
Bin could be in trouble here. Zoom knows how to 1v1 on the Ornn. The damage is massive. 1 or 2 more autos will do the job, and Bellows Breath burns him
The Bramble Vest really sucks for Bin because it reduces your healing, means he can't really trade as effectively. Lumao going for a trade of his own.
Why is the support able to 1v1 the jungle? Ocean Drake of the game. In fact, the only Ocean Drake of the game for that matter, because it's the first Drake. Has been continues to lose these trades, and oh my days, not again. Not like this, Bin. We've been complimenting you. You were meant to be the chosen one. You were meant to bring balance to the...
So though, unfortunately, Lumao, pretty damn tanky, and you can see actually going toe-to-toe with Sword Art, but SOFM is here in support.
Sword Art ain't scared of this one. He's quite happy. He's got a range advantage, and now Tempered Fate as well. SOFM, bear in mind, he's still got that collateral damage. Even with a Haymaker, he can wait it on out, and a shield weighted is a shield wasted.
2-1 on this Graves. Now SOFM is putting in work for Suning, and this actually feels like... Hang on.
Yagao could be in trouble. Flashes forward for the root. They're going for a 2v3, and they might just find it. SOFM trying to get away. Blastcone just knocks him up in the air, and he ends up going down. Now Sword Art jumps away on a magical journey, but he can only go so far, and Loken is here to try
collapse on whoever Zoom decides is the target. Suning, not being able to get into a position, will instead trade that dragon for resources onto Bin, which I think is a pretty good call when all is said and done.
Yeah, realistically, there's not really much of a way for them to get on in, and with how massive Zoom is right now, he's not the target. In onto Yagao, ultimate use very early, and forcing out this great Glacial Tomb as well. He will get away with his Proto Belt in the bottom lane, but all they're trying to do is force this tower right now. SOFM jumps in. Yagao kind of baiting out with the Claw of Death. He's going to be caught up with the Tempered Fate and might just be burst on down as well. He drops to start this fight. Teleport now from Bin as well. Lumao barely surviving. SOFM still going strong. Collateral damage with Angel to follow up as well, and Suning looking great this time around. You got that FLS, you got LeBlanc, you got the Graves that's going to be able to get in there, but also this Renekton that won though. Huanfeng steps on forward alongside Angel just to pop that one in the air.
They're actually making moves down towards the bottom lane.
I'm really impressed by Angel on the LeBlanc. I mean, looking at his scoreline, he's doing a great job right now. I picked the wrong time to say that.
Again, it's trying to clear out, choke off any answer JDG can have, but you go pushing in this top.
Good answer from JDG as well to at least grab a tower in the top side. I was mentioning before the AD carry items. Hwanfeng has finished off his Hurricane, but Loken isn't scared. He's going forward. True Shot Barrage not quite going to land. As Call of the Forge God gets the knock-up, but realistically, Hwanfeng is safe. The rest of the team from Suning now collapsing on in. This would be 4v5 though. Onto Lumao with a root from Angel. Doesn't have a ton of mana. In the meantime, S2FM is doing chickens.
he poked into this fight.
Oh, Hwanfeng! What are you doing? Oh, he stepped way too far forward. In the meantime, SOFM is still doing chicken, so he's nowhere near to try and get involved in this fight. Luckily for Suning, they've got
is hitting critical mass as well. Death Stance now completed for him. He's working towards a Black Cleaver. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to find anything. Suning are doing a great job until now.
Lumao has gone in, but he's kind of alone right now. There's no follow-up from it. Oh, Angel! He messed up the jump, and now Zoom wants to snipe him. No, turns straight on towards Bin instead. SOFM kicked back. Angel not hit, though, and SOFM now going to be ulted as well. He's locked up and might just go down. Angel's in trouble as well. In the meantime, Bin pushed away as Loken finds a kill. Hwanfeng can't escape. He's slowed down and will be finished off. No, gets under the tower. Finally dropped by Loken, and the team...
They're so close. Every time, like, Suning, you're just on the cusp of being able to do it. But unfortunately, end up getting caught out. A mistake coming.
JDG.
Bin now trying to play the split pushing role and see if he can dissuade JDG. But JDG are perfectly happy to just trade turret for turret here.
That was a beautiful little sidestep from Angel. SOFM tanks a bit of damage, but they're defending the turret, and that's what's important right now. Oh, the damage out of Loken.
They're looking to make a play here, Suning.
They're looking to collapse onto Loken and Lumao. Angel is here already, going to try and root them in. Loken flashes away to the rest of his teammates. There's a showstopper onto Bin. Dominus keeps him alive. It's actually Lumao to fall. Turret falls somewhere on the map as well, as SOFM now trying to collapse, trying to cut them off, stop JDG getting on out. This would be a third Dragon for Suning if they can get it. But Zoom has arrived, and now they're the ones getting collapsed on. Tempered Fate isn't enough, and Kanavi gets away with his life. One more auto isn't quite enough. Aphelios has got to make things happen. Hwanfeng has to step on up here. Zoom goes too far in, though. Stunned up. The damage isn't there. Hwanfeng can't step on forward. Loken is threatening. He wants to jump over the wall. Yagao goes in, goes golden, and keeps himself safe. Hwanfeng, one more auto. Sword Art gets the kill. Zoom trying to escape, and Loken stepped too far forward as well. This is going to be Suning taking the fight, but Hwanfeng falls. Loken somehow equalizes. Kanavi got the dragon.
What is going on in this game? I thought that fight was going to be okay, cool. Suning have moved in. They're getting the kills. They're getting the fight.
If Kanavi helps, JDG just win the fight. Why are you...
JDG have a fighting chance in every fight.
Well, JDG might just find themselves a pick before a fight ever happens right here. Nice little jump from Bin, but it's not going to be enough to get away from Lumao. Now he's in a 1v4, actually committing the teleport to this. Bin's teleported in. Bin's trying to make his way on into this one. Yagao has to jump back into the pit here, and JDG have not committed to the damage just yet. Bin has Dominus available, forced away. Oh, the Tempered Fate is like something out of a movie. And Zoom can't get the second half of his ultimate off. Yagao goes back in, knock-up coming on through. And JDG might have found the pick. Bin desperate to escape, and the turret can't do enough. Now look at the damage coming out of Hwanfeng. That's the Moonlight Vigil, but it's not quite enough. There are the autos in.
I'm looking at the items, though, that have been completed now for Zoom. You've got that last Whisper.
Straight away teleport from Angel as he knows he needs to be a part of the play, but he's in the wrong spot right now. Forced to flash Mimic on cooldown. Oh no, it's not. He jumps back to his distortion. Angel's alive somehow. Secret mission now from Angel as he gets showstoppered, and I don't think he can survive this one. Ignite is there, and Lumao with the 1v1 in the end. Now into the mid lane from Suning.
But now if I'm Hwanfeng, I'm delighted. No ult on Lumao, no ult on Zoom. I'm free hitting this entire time.
Yeah, but you're also in a 4v5, so we'll see how this one works out. Good damage onto Zoom, but he is practically invincible at this point in the game. Baron has been started, though. Kanavi and Loken are happy to just two-man this one right now. Still 30 seconds until Angel comes back onto the map. SOFM trying to step in. So is Bin as the Dominus comes up. Hwanfeng is here, and Moonlight Vigil is available. Inferno is there as well. Gets a good bit of damage. Kanavi goes onto the AD carry, kicks him away. Hwanfeng surviving, and he will be able to do it. There goes the Baron. It's Lumao that gets it in the end. Kanavi forced into his GA. They're somehow winning the fight though. Suning might just be able to do something here. They get themselves 2 kills, but it's JDG with the Baron.
How JDG got that Baron when it's only SOFM in the pit when it comes to junglers, I do not know. But Suning have found it. They're pushing forward.
Death timers are incredibly long here. You've still got 50 seconds on Zoom right now. They can charge down the mid lane, and they've got an Aphelios.
There is no problem here. We've said already, when Zoom's ult's down, Yagao's is down, Lumeo's is down, Huanfeng will stand up, and he is now looking to finish the game.
Tempered Fate onto Yagao, goes into his Sonias to keep himself safe. There's a stopwatch as well, so he's golden for a long old time, but gold can't last forever. Turns into his ultimate and will be finished off in the end. He's bought a lot of time for his team. Has he bought enough though? Health bars are low. They've got to finish this tower off, but they don't have the minions. SOFM is low. In goes Loken. Has to flash away. Keeps himself safe though. Huanfeng is still going.
The TP is up from Zoom. They're pinging the wards. They're looking to collapse on Suning.
Magical Journey comes out from Suning. They're going to stay as a unit here. Stay all as one. If anybody steps too far forward, they will go down.
Oh my god, Munch, here he goes!
Zoom with a massive ultimate here. SOFM the one to go down first. Sword Art is here. Bin goes in with the Dominus though. There is a lot of damage. If Huanfeng can get these autos off, he just ignores Zoom and he goes for the rest of the team. Huanfeng is low, shielded up. Magical Journey's there, but he can't quite get it. And JDG had turned the fight around. Bin now tries to
Yagao while this is going on.
I don't know about this one though, because SOFM can't get near, and this is Dragon Soul taken immediately. Suning, they can't afford to fight this one. This is not a winnable fight without the teleports coming on in. Zoom recalled. In the meantime, the Inhib tower has gone down. Inhib in trouble right now, as it's a 3v3 over the Dragon Pit, but it's going to be JDG escaping. Inhib will fall here, but it's at the cost of the mid laner. Angel fell as well.
Play towards bot and try and create pressure there. Well, you don't have the double TP, but
teleport in. You can't clear minions if they're being teleported on. This means that the mid lane inhibitor will go down. Angel has now respawned though, so JDG, if they try and force too hard,
Bin's
this will be a 5v5. Oh, Bin is recalling. Bin has teleport, but he's going to go for the recall anyway on towards these Nexus towers. Huanfeng dodges the True Shot barrage. JDG realize they might have bitten off a little bit too much here. Tempered Fate available. Not quite going to land onto anyone, and SOFM is low. Needs to be very careful. Zoom gets the knock-up. It's only onto Bin, though. Everybody from Suning backing away here. They still have the fountain, so they can heal up.
Suning have managed to hold on to their 2 teleports, though, which is really crucial. So as long as they hold on to their Nexus turrets, they're going to be in good shape.
Supers are going to be pushing in the top lane this whole time, by the way. So if they can hold on, pressure will start to go in their favor. Bin using this Dominus. He wanted to go in here. Loken nearly got stunned up. Sword Art couldn't quite complete the Cosmic Binding. Now, Baron is about to spawn.
Super Creep's pushing in top, though, and now you're starting to see with that inhibitor respawns in mid that JDG don't really, or Suning even don't have as much pressure towards this mid lane as they would like.
Call of the Forge God is on cooldown right now, so maybe this could be an opportunity to fight for Suning, but without Tempered Fate, without the Moonlight Vigil, Yagao might just be caught out right here. He's in a whole lot of trouble. Goes into his Sonias to keep himself safe. Stunned though, and he doesn't quite go down. He's going to be knocked up, and that's going to be Huanfeng dropping here. Yagao still surviving the fight. SOFM is going to be chased away as Bin and Sword Art escape somehow, but Loken finishes the kill.
Kanavi comes out massive in that fight, managing to get the kick onto Huanfeng, set up for the kill on of Loken's ultimate, and JDG are still holding on.
Angel and Bin going to teleport in. Angel is so low on HP, but he's still going to try and make the play onto this one. Get straight on towards the next stanza. He's knocked up by Zoom, and everything is denied. Sword Art makes Bin golden. It's the wrong guy. It's all gone wrong for Suning.
It was so close, but twice Suning. They can see the finish line. They trip right at the end, and JDG will find the 2-0.
What a heartbreaking defeat for Suning, but what a game. What a series. 2-1. And 2-1 is still good enough to be in first, because that's 2 wins, and most teams haven't played 2 games yet.
And I think the big thing here is showing that their wins against LNG and WE as well were just not flukes. Like, they looked very, very good. And I mean, it's going to be disheartening that you lost just at the last hurdle, but this is
games
but this is still you playing the LPL Spring Champions.
Yeah.
And you were pushing them all the damn way.
That second game, when you can bring the LPL champions to that level of chaos, that felt like a playoff game. That felt like they were fighting tooth and nail to get absolutely any advantage. When you can push a team like JDG to that level of gameplay, I mean, massive props to Suni.
Yeah, but looking over at JDG's side, there is some standout performances here from Loken. He looked so good on this Ezreal. The big damage carry for this team, and especially when you're looking at Yagao, who's very much fallen off at this stage, or well, the late stage of the game on Lissandra. You're not getting as much damage from Zoom. Kanavi, yes, he set up for that magnificent play on the Lee Sin at the end, but you have to be able to deal the damage, and Loken performed out of his damn mind.
And it has to be said as well, Kanavi actually struggling a bit in this series. S2FM really running amok in the jungle. And let's bear in mind, this is a team that was built around Kanavi. If Kanavi struggles, the rest of the team is going to struggle as well.
But I mean, their spring split MVP. This was the guy who we talked about, highlighted as everyone in JDG plays towards him. Everyone in JDG tries to set him up, but SOFM just said, I don't care how much resources you invest in him. I've got this Graves pick. I know what I'm capable of, and I'm going to take everything.
Yeah, phenomenal stuff coming out from SOFM in the early stages of the games. Hwanfeng did struggle a bit on this Aphelios, though, and granted, you're against a team composition that is very difficult to lock down. The thing about Aphelios is you kind of want that front-to-back fight. You want to be able to free fire and get the AoE across the whole team. When you're against teams with Lissandra, Ezreal, Lee Sin, and all of this, and all of the disruption as well from things like the Ornn, you never get that situation.
And that's why I was surprised to see JDG, who we have highlighted as a team that makes very little mistakes, their macros on point, throwing all these ultimates to the wind but wild abandon, not really getting anything from them, not like they're, okay, well, we funneled Suni into this awkward position, we're going to try and collapse on them this way. It was Zoom throwing out the Call of the Forge God in many situations, and when it got then to those Baron fights, they were so dicey because Hwanfeng was able to free hit. He was able to go aggressive, and I mean, you saw it just at the very end there, how close it was to Hwanfeng being able to turn so many of these fights.
Yeah, it was, honestly, so many of the fights were on a knife's edge for game 2. And bear in mind, for Suning, even if they win that game, they still had to get another one. Like, imagine that. Imagine winning that and being like, we're only halfway through the series there, boys. But yeah, incredibly good team fighting, though, in the end for JDG, but a lot of really dicey ones. A lot of moments where it was like, okay, you've messed this up in a big way. But when it comes down to it, JDG are a team with that best-of-5 experience, and it felt like best-of-5 experience is what you needed in that kind of game, because that pure chaos, you got to be able to keep you cool.
And it's the star power that comes with it as well. I mean, I'm not doubting Suni by any stretch. I mean, Hwanfeng is definitely a big carry for this team, but when the chips are on the table, Kanavi's Lee Sin stands up. You have Lumao as well, who's looking good on the set, and Loken on this Ezreal, again, a standout performance from him. Yeah. These are the players that you need to be able to stand up, and that's exactly what they did.
Absolutely, and when you look at the side of Suning as well, the guys that we've been looking towards as the people to step up and really carry is Hwanfeng and Bin. Both of them are rookies. Like, so there's a lot of pressure on these guys to perform up against the spring champions. Like, we're asking a lot of these players for them to manage to take down JDG. Even just to go this close, I think if you are Hwanfeng, if you are Bin, you can go home, and obviously they're going to be disappointed. A loss is a loss at the end of the day, but this was a convincing performance at very least, and I'm hoping to see more of this against the other top teams. I hope that this isn't like the disheartening loss that ruins the split for Suni.
And I think looking at it, I mean, you're playing against our #1 team.
Yeah.
If you take like the top 4 teams out of the equation, top 5 teams out of the equation, Suni win this series every single time because they don't have the same comeback potential as JDG.